Hello, Internet! My name's Jobot, and Spooky's here. Say hello, Spooky.
Hi.
We're playing another dating game as requested by one of the subscribers, and it's all about the Normal Boots people.
It totally wasn't his niece.
Shh! It's one of our valued subscribers. If you don't know who Normal Boots is, it's essentially JonTron, Continue Show, Bro Gerard,
Speaking of JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer.
Jared the Completionist.
Isn't it Gerard?
Yeah. Bro Jared and Gerard the Completionist. And Did You Know Gaming is part of the Normal Boots.
Really?
Yep.
I thought they were part of Hidden Box.
Nope. And apparently we got some pink-haired randos that we are going to play to attempt to woo one of them.
Oh, is that you? Oh, I thought it was you covering up JonTron.
No, that is the bearded one, known as the finishist. No, Paul should be president of everything.
Oh, the Hidden Box.
Oh,
People aren't.
that's weird. Look at all the faculty staff for the school that we're all going to, apparently.
I wonder how long this game is.
I have absolutely no idea. Hatful Boyfriend kind of ended earlier than we expected it to, but it could take forever to woo JonTron's heart. And make no mistake, we're going for JonTron. So let's get right into it.
Oh, aren't you a cutie?
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I am like the guiding force, but you are the lady.
Are you reading the narration?
I guess so. The train made its way along the gentle curve to the coast of Japan. Apparently, everyone in Normal Boots lives in Japan, which could be farther and farther away from home. Across from me sat a boy, face half buried in a newspaper. He was deeply entranced in whatever article he was reading and hadn't spoken a single word to me, even when I asked if I could join him in the last compartment with any available space. He shrugged and nodded, and adjusted his newspaper without ever making eye contact. It's been almost an hour. In fact, he hasn't even looked at me once. Devoid of conversation, I took instead to counting the buttons on the pretentiously lush carmine seat cushions? What?
Okay, first of all, I want to say, I have been on a long travel train, and they do not look like that. They are not even nearly that nice. They don't even have compartments.
Why am I reading dialogue about a lady being bored? That's not how you start a video game. Now and again, I turned to look out the window where the trees were blurring by sometimes the smeared green. Look, I've been on long rides, and yes, I have done everything that's being explained to here, but come on.
Eventually, this rapidly made my stomach churn. I went back to counting the buttons on the seat cushions.
She's getting motion sickness.
1,
Oh God, we're
2,
counting again.
3.
The train compartment shuddered around us. My eyes wandered to the boy and his jacket. It wasn't the school issue blue that I and the other students on the train were wearing. Instead, it was a green varsity-like jacket with an embroidered patch poorly sewn on the front. It's Pro Jared. So you're first. I can't do a Pro Jared. I can't do an impression of almost anybody.
Just read the line.
He folded his newspaper and sat in his lap and looked at me with a half-interested gaze. You just catch me staring at his apparent beachiness. Now that the paper was gone, I saw his face. He watched me through heavy-lidded eyes, and he continued to sparkle as if we were in a Twilight movie. His hair was immaculately groomed, his teeth straight and blindingly bright. There was something about him, the way the light hit him, that made him look like he was almost sparkling. Okay, so I guess that is just happening, and I am seeing this.
Me?
He glanced around the compartment, empty beside us, and laughed.
Oh. I'm not a first year, I'm a third year.
The train began to slow metal wheels groaning against the metal tracks. The sudden shift threatened to rob me of whatever was left in my stomach, but I closed my eyes and took a deep breath, willing myself to keep it together. What kind of impression would I leave puking on a student before I even arrived at the academy? Why is it my internal monologue is so much deeper than my speaking voice?
Do you want me to read the narrative?
The boy frowned. You don't have to. I picked up a hem of my cotton skirt. Of my cotton skirt. The deep voice's cotton skirt. That's not possible. I've never seen you before. It took me a moment of mouth fishing to find a response.
It's because I'm a transfer student.
He laughed again. A transferred student, huh? Don't get many of those. I removed my acceptance letter from the front pocket of my uniform. The paper heavy weight.
The paper heavyweight off-white.
Wow.
Accumulated creases from my reading and rereading, as if the words might have changed since the last time I read it.
Like,
so she's obsessive.
Like, she's not even she's not convinced that she's supposed to be here.
Apparently.
Is that? I was like, oh, she's taking the letter out to prove to him that she's. No, she's double checking to make sure she's actually supposed to go to school. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tear the game apart. I actually enjoy a lot of the people in the normal boots. It's just something about this is rubbing me the wrong way.
I don't think Joe really gets the idea of dating sims.
No, the boy took it and studied it and handed it back to me.
I'll see you around.
Well then, Hannah, I suppose I'll be seeing you around. I'm not giving you my name.
Oh God, you really didn't.
He smiled at me as he picked up his suitcase lying next to him. By the time I hiccuped the response, he was already gone from the compartment. I stared out of the empty hallway of the train. It was then I realized he, having gotten it from my acceptance letter, knew my name and I never got his. Lots of weird commas. The train settled at the station and I filed out with the rest of the ununiformed students.
I think it's supposed to be ununiformed. No, it's supposed to be uniformed students.
I'm an idiot.
We can't read.
Reading comprehension. It was early in April. The last frost of winter had come and gone. Bullshit. We got snow. The trees were already green, their leaves shivering with occasional gusts weaving through them. The air was mild, only a few clouds hanging in the sky.
To be fair, this is supposed to be Japan, and they have beautiful weather over there.
I walked along the road with a swarm of blue jacket bodies, looking at the little groups breaking off from the crowd. Everyone was buzzing so animatedly around me. Too bad we can't see any of it. I held my suitcase tight to my sweaty hands. It was leather bound.
In my sweaty hands. Learn how to read.
Why do I need to know, like...
Do you want me to read?
Yeah, read. But first, answer me. Why do I need to know the texture of her suitcase?
Because it's an important detail.
Why is that an important detail?
Haven't you ever learned every detail is important?
No!
It wasn't far to the school, and I was, for maybe the first time in my life, thankful that what I owned didn't amount to much.
I mean, oh...
My school issued black Oxfords clicked on the pavement.
Oh, God!
This is like torture for him. I'm enjoying this. I walked this walk over and over in my mind. So many nights I lay awake, imagining what it would be like to walk from the train station to... Is it Asagao?
I think it's Asagao.
Asagao Academy for the first time? Why did you click through that?
Because my new start. Go.
I always imagined that everything would change for me on this walk. That somehow everything would be magically different. But as I looked around, I realized nothing has changed.
I mean, Hatful Boyfriend was wordy, but at least, like, everything was relevant. It's
still relevant. You're learning she's a depressive loner. I hadn't changed. Hey, look, a picture! By the time I reached the massive gate to the academy, I forgot all about the disappointment slouching in the back of my throat. Weird place to slouch.
Yeah.
The school framed by the gate's twisted black metal was just as beautiful as the glossy photo I saw in its pamphlet. Pamphlet?
Yeah.
This was it. Asagao Academy, I think?
Asagao.
American.
I know. Let me just preface this by anyone who might be annoyed at me. I know that I am like a uncultured swine. I understand that. I barely passed through American high school, blah, blah, blah. You are right in judging me. It's just my reaction to this.
I glanced around. The swarm of students gathered around the gate. Beyond it, tiny blue people bounced around the academy's main building. A girl pressed a button to one side of the gate. The excitement in the air was almost palpable.
Okay, your reading comprehension is maybe 2 levels above mine.
The writing is 2 levels above mine. A few minutes later, the black gate, with great effort, creaked outward and cleared the pathway. As the rest of the group shifted into motion, I followed along, a sheep in the herd. Meh. My stomach tied itself into knots.
That must have been like that pudding moment in Police Quest. It was like, so painful.
The crowd split off in different directions. For a moment, I panicked. A tired-looking man with graying hair called out for first years. A cluster of fresh-faced students gathered around him.
Looking at this person and trying to think of a voice, I can't do anything but Danny Sexbane's impression of the old guy from, not Surgeon Simulator. Shoot, what is the name of that game? The Cranberry guy.
You mean, oh God.
You can't think of it either.
No, I had it.
Trauma Center.
Trauma Center.
Pretty sure it's called Trauma Center.
Oh yeah, that's right. First at the Cranberry bit.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other one with the old guy, defending the shopping aisles. Cranberries!
Hey, look at that girl!
That wasn't the old guy.
You're right, it was just a tall guy.
I turned. A few feet away, a small group of boys were pointing at me and snickering.
See, I was totally right. Pink hair? Are you... Wait a minute. Posh boy. Pink hair? Are you kidding me? How desperate can you get?
Hot shame crawled down my neck. I attached myself to the group of girls, following a few steps behind them. In the distance...
Cicadas.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Hummed in time to my shoes crunching against the gravel. My hair. It wasn't my fault that my hair looked like this.
Wait, what's wrong with pink hair? And why is it not her fault?
Luckily, I found myself at the girls' dormitory, a large sign in the lawn reading Primrose House.
You either were born with pink hair or you dyed it. But if you were born with it, you can dye it.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's not my fault. So either she was born with it or she dyed it and it went really, really wrong.
Okay.
The building dwarfed me in size and sheer intimidation. How many students did Asagao
We're gonna
have?
say it differently every time it comes on the Asagao.
As I approached the building, a red-headed girl lingering nearby caught my attention. I looked away, then looked back. She was staring at me. She walked out. Oh God, I gotta do 2 female voices? I only got 1.
Oh, you must be my roommate!
Hey,
You don't have
voiced.
to read it. Yeah.
She's voiced. I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were akin to a perpetual bouncy castle.
So Pinkie Pie. She's Pinkie Pie.
What?
Oh, she was voiced too.
Yeah, but she said me, not
Bingo.
1. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and now she's not voiced.
Oh, the laws are... There's no convention to this game!
Of course, you silly. Let me guess. Room 325? I thought back to the piece of paper I'd received a month prior with a list of all the supplies I needed for the year and my dorm arrangements. Oh, she just makes sounds.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. She laughed, but I couldn't figure out what was so funny. Was she laughing at me?
How dare you! How dare you!
Down, boy. When I found out my roommate was a transfer student, I knew you were going to be a total main character. Breaking the fourth wall much? I'm sorry. A what?
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just apologize to us for breaking the fourth wall?
When I saw you outside of the gate, I knew it was you. I mean, look at that hair.
You gotta have pink hair, according to Strongbad, that I did a terrible impression of.
I felt a lump forming in my throat. What was she talking about? She had to be making fun of me. I hadn't spent more than 5 minutes on campus, and I was already being mocked. My hands began to tremble. Is there something wrong with my hair? Her face slackened its amused smile to a more worried expression. Then she began to laugh again. Oh, no!
No. It's great. I'm sorry. We're getting off on the wrong foot, aren't we? Oh, gosh. I'm Mai Sasaki. You must be Hana.
I bowed my head.
Hello.
Doink.
Donk. I bumped the microphone.
It's nice to meet you. Oh, and now she's not voiced. What the hell?
I don't know.
Either voice it or don't voice it.
I don't know. It's not my fault, Spooky.
All your school books are waiting in our room with your welcome letter, and I read the envelope. I hope you're not mad. Maya? Mai started walking toward the dorm's front doors. I followed behind like a lost puppy. Did you check in at the front desk already?
Nope.
No, I didn't. I didn't know I was supposed to. Good. They'll offer to have a staff member give you a tour of the campus, but I can show you around. We don't get many transfer students in year 3, you know. Oh, is that your only bag? Just the one? I'm glad I brought an extra bag of stuff to decorate our room with. I started already. I hope you don't mind. But I did wait to string the lights. I thought we could do it together, you know. She spoke quickly, and words bubbling from her mouth, and left me no time to answer until the end of her monologue. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. She held the front door open for me, and I hurried inside. Pink, lots of pink.
Like, I hope that no dirt ever gets onto these walls, because you will never be able to get it out.
I am sorry. I do not like the gender branding of women are pink, boys are blue. Because as Joe's about to point out...
I mean, like, pink used to mean boys back in the 1950s.
Exactly. It's like, why is pink girl? Like,
well,
I never really liked pink growing up. Only recently did I discover I was okay with it.
Putting that aside, why would a school, an academy, color its walls and interior pink? That seems like a very gender biased, like, they're trying to appeal to only the girls, but this is a co-ed school. Unless the girl dorms are only painted pink, and then that's super weird.
Alright, girls filed up and down the hallway, howling greetings and exchanging vague niceties that were more often than not, how was your break? And look at how tan you got. But here's a question, do you want to save right now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and save. We have not been timing this. Let's just check on the thing really quick. Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I mean, first episode of Hatful Boyfriend was also very dialogue-centric.
Well, yeah, because it has to introduce the characters. And...
there's very little to do with it, but...
But here's the surprising thing. By 20 minutes in Hatful, we actually met at least some of the boys.
Yeah.
In this one, we have yet to see anything but, you know, the one mysterious boy that, you know,
Yeah.
was kind of a bitch and didn't give us his name.
Jared, who was totally not Jared.
And a girl with red hair who is overly friendly.
She's Pinkie Pie without the pink puffy hair because apparently we have the pink hair. But so long, Internet!